I'm Janasia. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not new here, then welcome back. Guys, it's really been so long. Like, what's new? What's tea? What's poppin'? It's been a little minute since I've sat and talked with you guys or updated y'all or just anything in general. So that's what this video is gonna be. A little bit of girl talk, a little bit of life update. I did post like a questions poll on my Instagram, and I posted it on Instagram and I posted it on TikTok. So you guys can send me like anonymous messages or questions that you wanted me to answer or talk about in this video. So we're gonna go through those first. So much honestly has been going on. Life will really just be a movie. Like, life be a movie, a freaking Lifetime movie at that. So let me see what you guys were asking. Okay. You guys are funny. Okay, so one question is, rate being a PD nurse 1 to 10. So if you don't know, I recently started working as a pediatric emergency room nurse, and I absolutely love it. Like, I can say that I'm very happy in my job. It can be straining on the mental and physical, as any regular nursing job is, I feel like, but I think it's definitely worth it. I am happier working with kids than I was working with adults, and I feel more fulfilled at the end of the day, like when I go home. And so I rate being a PD nurse, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'm saving my 10 out of 10 experience. It's not the ER. The ER, so hectic, but honestly I can say that I've been learning so much. So big shout out to my preceptor Taylor. I don't know if you'll ever watch this or see this, but big shout out to you, because I just feel like I learned so much working with her. And then I get complimented all the time, like, shout out to your preceptor, whoever trained you, because you are doing a good job, like, you're on your shit, girl. And I just be like, shout out to Taylor. Because without her I would freaking be lost. I'm glad that I had her as my preceptor. But what I will say, working with PDs, some situations are just sad, and you know, you do what you can, and that's all you really can do. And so you gotta try not to take it home with you and things like that. But some things that I see there, it's just like very shocking. Like, wow. And I am realizing that common sense is not so common. People grow up really differently. Parents, some people need help. Not even gonna, no shade. Some people need some help. So overall, my experience has been really good. What I will say is that kids are really contagious. So my first couple of months working, I'm still new. I'm only like 5 months in, still new. But those first few months, I was constantly sick. Whether it was a runny nose, freaking, I had strep like twice. I had flu not too long ago. Like, it's crazy. I just feel like I'm always sick with something, and regardless, I be wearing my mask, I wash my hands. Kids are just contagious. So I feel like that's like the only downside, really. Yeah, because I mean, obviously you have the concerned or just very emotional parents, but I mean, what would you be acting like if your kid was in the ER? So I get it, I understand. So I try to deal and cope the best that I can and help everyone just feel comfortable and safe. But yeah, I love being a PD nurse. I will never go back to working with adults ever again, unless I'm working in like aesthetics or something. So that's that. Another nursing question. Was it hard becoming a nurse? I'm 20 already, a CNA, and I really want to go for my LPN, but I'm so nervous that I won't be able to do it. Girl, you're only 20 years old. Go do it. Do it. Like, it's gonna be nerve-wracking, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna feel like you can't do it, but you literally can. Like, you can do anything that you put your mind to. And nursing school, it's hard, not gonna lie to you. It's really hard. There were times that I felt like I couldn't finish. I didn't fail a class, but I was on the verge of failing, so I've definitely dropped classes. I've gotten tutors. I've done the hours and hours of studying. You lose sleep. But at the end of the day, it's very doable, and I feel like it's worth it. What I will say is though, if you're going into the nursing field because of money or because of anything besides that you like helping people, then pick a different career, because you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it at all. You really have to enjoy caring for people and helping them feel better. Like, that has to like make your day, because if not, the money's not gonna feel worth it to you. Because honestly, I feel like nurses should be getting paid more than what we do. But I say do it. Like, you can always change your major. You can always pick something different. You're only 20 years old. You have a lot of time to figure it out. And then I think going for your LPN is a good way to start, because you can always move up. I started as a CNA as well, and then I got my associate's degree, and then I went and got my bachelor's degree. And I know a lot of LPNs, they make good money and they have good jobs. And I feel like working as an LPN, well, if you're working as a CNA already, then you kind of see what the deal is. So, girl, I say do it. My nursing experience was definitely hard, because when I started school, COVID was starting, and then so everything turned to online. So I didn't have many clinicals. All my clinicals were like sims online. All our classes were online. I basically taught myself during nursing school. I didn't feel like I actually learned anything until I had my first nursing job and was learning stuff on the floor, which is insane. But that's my opinion. Nursing school doesn't really teach you much. But yes, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it. So I say do it. So someone asked how old am I? I am 25 years old, turned 25 in September. I'm getting old, oh my God. 25 feels like I need to be having my shit together. Like, I need a house, I need kids, I need this, that, the third. I used to swear that I was gonna be married, house, kids, all that by 23. I don't know what I thought. I don't even know if I want kids anymore. I'm lying. I want kids, but I don't want kids right now. Like, no time soon. No time soon at all. I feel like I am enjoying being in my selfish era and doing what makes me happy. And I feel like, I don't know, once I have a kid, that's all gonna slow down, and I'm gonna have to be buying the kid all this stuff. And I like to shop for myself. I wanna shop for myself. I wanna spend my money on myself. Like, I don't wanna have to worry about kid, childcare, going to work, getting off a 12-hour shift, having to come back to a kid. That just seems like hell. I'm sorry, but it does. Okay, I got a few of these of people asking, is everything okay with you? Is everything okay with me? Well, I feel like I have days where I feel amazing, and then I have days where I feel like not amazing, where I feel like I'm far behind in life, or I feel like I'm not doing enough, I don't have enough. But I need to realize that everything is a journey, and I need to enjoy my journey. I feel like I am so quick to try to hurry up and reach this goal, and then I reach the goal and I'm like, okay, then on to the next thing. Like, I don't take the time to really enjoy what I accomplished. So I'm kind of learning to do that right now. Just enjoy the process, enjoy life, enjoy what comes with the journey. Enjoy what comes with just everything going on. I will say that I did start talking to a mental health coach, and they said that I have mild anxiety and mild depression. And I knew that already, but I feel like everybody has a little bit of depression and anxiety these days. So it was just like, like, I was just trying to work through it and cope on my own. But I feel like lately I've just been more irritable, more mean in a sense. I feel kind of stressed and feel anxiety more than I would like to. And I don't really know what to do about it anymore. So that's why I reached out to a mental health coach, something that my job provides. And so I'm going to make use of the resource. And yeah, I've been chatting with her. I actually have, I'm actually gonna have my first appointment with like a therapist next month. So we'll see how that goes. But some days some things are okay, some days things are not okay, but we're working towards finding ways to help me be okay on those days where I'm not okay. Yeah. So this, I know, is going to be a process. So I know I need to be patient with myself and be patient with people around me. But I want to feel better. I want to be better. So I'm going to work really hard at this, because I just feel like the way I feel is starting to affect things around me. And I want to be happy, and I want to be just ready for all the blessings that are on the way to me. So I'm going to get my mental right. Okay, so I guess I'll get into it, because I have like a bunch of questions about this. It says, sis, we need an update on why you and the last guy broke up. LOL. I love how you kept it pushing and was on to the next. Clap emoji. Whew. I don't even know where to begin, because it's such a long story and I don't want to tell a long story. I want to make it short. So bear with me. But okay. Before I get into this though, this is me just telling my side of the story. This is not me throwing shade. This is not me being funny, any of that. I'm literally just telling my side of the story, what happened in my eyes, okay? So, me and my ex ultimately broke up more so because of financial issues. And so, basically, I was paying her everything. Well, I was paying majority of everything in the place that we lived in together, and it started to really bother me, because I would try to, okay, let me rewind. Okay, so within a few months of us moving in together, which by the way was not my idea, yeah, moving in together was not my idea, but I was with it because at the time I was really happy living with my mom. Nothing was wrong with living with my mom. I'll go live with her again. But it's just the space that I was living in at that moment was pretty small, and so I was just growing out of that space, and I was like, you know what, I have the funds to do it. Why not share a space with my man? We were in a great place. Like, it was good. So he would ask me all the time for us to move together, but I would be skeptical just because, like, I ain't never did that before. Like, so I would just be super skeptical about it. But he finally wore me down, and I was like, fuck it, we'll do it. Let's get a place together. So within a few months of us getting our place together, he lost his job, and that's fine. I have no problem holding somebody down till they get their stuff together. My problem began when I felt like there was just no motivation to get a new job or figure out what he really wanted to do. And so it became a thing where I was just getting very upset and annoyed because I would come up with these ideas to, you know, try to help him make some money or do something, and he would just shoot down everything that I had to say. Like, I would be like, well, why don't you go back and work here? And he's like, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to work there. I don't want to do that. Or why don't you pick up shifts here? I don't like that place. I don't want to, which I understand, you know, you don't want to go work somewhere that you don't like working at, but we have bills. Like, we got grown people bills. Like, you wanted to live together, so I expect you to do your half. And that just wasn't happening. And I was holding it down for a while, and I started to get very irritated. Excuse me. I started to get very irritated because I would be getting dressed to go to work, and I would just see him sitting on the couch playing video games as he was doing all day, eating the food that I bought, sitting on the couch that I bought. Like, it would just grind my gears. Like, I felt like I had a kid. That's what I felt like. I felt like I had a kid, and I felt like he was basically reaping the fruits of all my labor, of all my hard work. Like, listen, if I'm gonna be living somewhere and paying all the bills, then I'm gonna do it by myself rather than be living with somebody who is just not doing what they're supposed to be doing and feeling the way I was feeling. Like, I'd rather sit there and struggle by myself than struggle with somebody who just has no motivation, has no drive. And I'm the complete opposite. Like, baby, if I just lost my job, I'm on Indeed, LinkedIn, whatever it is, day and night. I'm calling the people. When can we set up an interview? Are you hiring? Did you see my resume? What's up? Like, I just felt like he was okay with me paying for everything, and he kind of became comfortable, and I wasn't rocking with that. So yeah, and then even when he did have his job and he was making you know, some money or whatever the case is, bills would be due, and I know the bills are due, he knows the bills are due, but I would never get the money for the bills unless I pressed him about the money for the bills. Like literally I would have to be like, okay, like, send me the money. And sometimes it would be an excuse, like, oh, I need to go to the bank, or I don't know, this just happened, or yeah, I'll send it to you like in a second. Like, oh, I know. If you know, and my thing is, if you need to go to the bank, if you need to send me the money later, if you're only gonna send me half of the money, let me know that. Communicate with me instead of just like leaving shit in the air. Cause now I'm thinking that you know the bills are due, I know the bills are due, and you're just not sending me the money for the bills. So yeah, what's going on? I'm confused. And it's just like, we're grown. you wanted to move into this apartment, and so I did. So like, why do I have to be on top of you about every little thing? It wasn't a good time. It was fun for a little bit, but after a while, it wasn't a good time. So it started to become a thing where I became unattracted to him just because of how I was feeling about him. And it wasn't just the money thing. Like, he stopped doing things that he was doing when we first got together, just like being romantic and thoughtful in a sense. So I would express my concerns, my issues, my complaints all the time. And I just felt like they weren't being heard or nothing was being done about it. And then when something finally was getting done about it, it was kind of like it felt like a here, shut up kind of thing. And I don't like that. Like, if you're doing something for me, I want you to do it because you want to do it, because you thought of it, not because I sat here and cried and complained or begged or whatever the case was. Like, I want you to be thoughtful, to be romantic, which I don't think that's asking for much at all. And I'm not even like you gotta do this whole big type of gesture type of thing or whatever, which, don't get me wrong, I like that too. But I'm cool with the fucking picnic in the park. I'm cool with very minimal stuff. This little things mean more to me. So it was just like the simple fact that you can't even go out your way to do something so small. That was really it for me. And so once I became unattractive, unattractive, me? Never. But once I became unattracted, everything else just kind of went downhill a little, I guess. So me becoming unattracted to me, like mentally leaving the relationship before I physically left the relationship. And so I had expressed my concerns and all my issues for like a year before I finally was like, you know what, like, I've had enough. I can't do this anymore, blah, blah, blah. And so yeah, we had those issues, and we would talk about them, and he would be like, it's gonna get better and all this other stuff, and he's trying, and cool, whatever. Once I was unattracted and mentally left that relationship, that was like it. Like, I tried, don't get me wrong, like I tried to get back into how I used to feel, but nothing was working. Nothing was working. Nothing was working at all. So even like so he ended up actually signing up for the military and, you know, going through the process for all that. And even with me knowing that like he's gonna be leaving and he'll have money coming in, or like we'll be able to get a house or do this or do that and move here, move there, like even with me knowing that things would kind of start to look up, it was too late for me. Like, I couldn't get back that feeling, and I just didn't want to be with him, and I wasn't going to force myself to. So, because I had already tried, honestly. But because the thing is, he wasn't a bad person. Like, he's a great person, great heart. You know, there was just certain things that I didn't rock with. So I left, and we were separated. We were still living together because I had tried to kick him out because there was an altercation. Mind you, this relationship honestly has been the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. Like, y'all don't really know my past, but if you do, I've been in some rocky relationships, okay? I'm talking about physical abuse, mental abuse, you name it, okay? So this relationship really taught me like what a healthy relationship should look like, should kind of be like, you know, besides all the other issues that we ended up having. But in the beginning, it was perfect, awesome, amazing. And I never once had to raise my voice in that relationship besides that altercation where I kicked him out. And I won't go into too much detail about that. Just know nigga tried to play me like I was stupid, and I'm not stupid. We weren't together. I feel like I have to explain now, because if not, I'm gonna sound like... Okay, so we weren't together anymore, and he was staying with me because... Okay. He was staying with me because he didn't want to go back to his mom's house for his own personal reasons, and he didn't have anywhere else to go, and he was leaving for the military within a few weeks, months, whatever it was. And so he basically asked if he can stay until then, and me being the nice person that I am, I said fine. So I agreed to letting him stay when we broke up. So we were broken up, and it was the middle of the night. It was like 1 in the morning. Swear to God, it was like 1 in the morning. He had took a shower, put cologne on, and then left the house. At 1 in the morning. So, and the thing is, he would never, whether we were together or not, he would never leave anywhere and be like, he would not say not say where he was going. Like, he would always say where he was going. Like, oh, I'm about to go to the store, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, I'm going to the gym, I'm going here, whatever the case is. And so he left the house. I'm not dumb. It's 1 in the morning. You put cologne on, you took a shower. Alright. So I texted him. I was just like, wherever you're going, like, stay there, because you're not welcome back here. Because my thing is, we're not together, and I'm not mad about him going to see other girls or talking to other girls. But you're not gonna do that and you living in my crib. Talking about everything out loud, just like, it's mind-blowing sometimes. But yeah, you're not gonna, you want to be doing all this and that, going outside all times of the night, going to see other people, go do that living in your mama's crib, or go do that staying at one of your boys' house. You're not gonna do that and you living with me. It was just a little strange to me. So I had tried to kick him out then, but same shit, nowhere to go, blase blase, whatever. So he did end up staying until he left to the military. And yeah, when he left, I didn't get like a thank you for letting me stay here, nothing. I didn't get my money back. It was just so awkward, but I was very happy when, let me not say it like that. I was just relieved when he was gone, because it was just very awkward living in a space that you're sharing with somebody that you used to date, and now you guys don't date, and you're paying for everything, and it was just fucking weird and awkward, and I was uncomfortable. And so yeah, when they left, I was very relieved, and it's been great ever since. So that was that. That's what happened with him. Now, no bad wishes to him or anything like that. That's just how our story went. And so yeah, your girl kept it pushing, because like I said, I had mentally left that relationship for a while before I physically left it. So to me, when we physically ended things or whatever the case was, I had been done. So to me, I was already in a single mentality for a while, which is bad, I know, but like, kill me. So how's long distance going? So cat's out of the bag. I mean, the cat's been out of the bag clearly, but if you don't know, my new boo is just one of my old boos that got his shit together. He lives back where I'm from, in my hometown, and so we do long distance. And honestly, it's hard. Like, we've done long distance before, like when I first moved to Florida. And so we kind of knew what we were getting into, but it's just really hard, like, because without having like that physical touch, physical connection, it just sucks. And you know, there's only so much you can do on FaceTime, and you know, sometimes I just be needing a hug. Really, I just be needing a hug. My days be crazy. I just be needing and wanting a hug, and it sucks when you can't do that or have quality time with the person that you want to be with. And but we make it work. We've been able to see each other like every month since we started talking again, so that's pretty good, because you know, some people don't get to do that. And yeah, so you guys probably want to know how that started. So yeah, someone else said, girl, when did you get your new man? So okay, when was this? So I had just graduated nursing school with my bachelor's degree, and so I had posted a picture on Instagram, you know, new graduate, BSN, talk to me nice, you know. And so he actually sent me my picture, like sent my picture back to me, and was just like, you know, like, congratulations, it's not the third, you always said you were gonna do it, blah 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 blah. Yeah. And honestly, when I first seen it, I was just kind of upset, just because we didn't end on bad terms, but I don't know, I just kind of felt upset a little bit. But I didn't want to be rude, so I just said thank you. And he has a clothing brand, so I think I congratulated him on having his clothing brand and being able to have that pop off and do well. And we were just congratulating each other, like, you always said you were gonna do it, you always said you were gonna do it, and we did it, and we're here, and congratulations. And so that was really just it. Like, there was nothing more to it. But he ended up sending me some merch from his brand, obviously, and just as like a graduation gift. And so he sent that, and that was it. But then, like, not even weeks, a few days later, he had sent me a package, and it was like, what? It was something from Dior. It was like a Dior lip kit, and it was a Dior lip kit and like some other stuff. And once again, it was just like kind of like congratulations and this, that, and it was like that saying where they'd be like, if you adore her, Dior her, or some shit. He had put that in the little note, and I was like, oh, so cute. But so that was that. We really didn't talk that much, because honestly, around this time, I was still like ending things with my ex and going through all that, so I wasn't really concerned or pressed to talk. But you know, he would just swipe up here and there, and we would chat from time to time. I don't even remember how we even exchanged phone numbers again, but that ended up happening. And then once we exchanged phone numbers, like, we talked a lot more. And yeah, one thing led to another, and we decided that we wanted to see each other. And so I had already had Drake tickets to go to the Drake concert in Boston. So I basically gave him my extra ticket, and when I flew out there, he picked me up from the airport, and we had an amazing time. Like, one of the best weekends, I would say, of 2023 for me. Like, I wish I could replay that. It was so fun. Like, the Drake concert was awesome. It was such a vibe. It was his first concert. I love Drake, so it was just awesome. Like, we both were just vibing. When he picked me up from the airport, he brought like flowers and everything, and then like we went from Boston to New York City so we can go do some stuff in the city. And then when we got to the city, he like booked me like a surprise photo shoot, and I was just like, all this for little me? But like, you know, And it just like, there was just things, you know, like I never touched my wallet for real when I'm with him. Like, he was paying for everything. He made sure I was good. This man be paying my bills now. Like, he's just things are just going really good at the moment, and so yeah, I'm happy with that. Although long distance is hard, I'm still happy and pleased. Like, we do what we can, and so we'll see where it goes from there. Next question. Okay, I think that's all like the juicy tea that I have for now. I think that's it. Do you think looks matter more than personality? That's a tricky one, because okay, I could do medium ugly, but I can't do ugly ugly. Like like, cause you could be ugly with a nice personality, like you're super funny, great to talk to and all that, but if you're ugly, I'm sorry, it's not gonna do it for me. I don't care how funny you are. But if you're medium ugly, we could get somewhere. I could work with medium ugly, because like, I don't want all the girls all you anyways, so medium ugly works for me. But I will say that personality is a big part, because no one wants to be with a dry partner. Like, for me, being funny is definitely has to be up there, because I need to be laughing and in good spirits, and so that's definitely a requirement. And then just being a good, nice, genuine person overall. Like, so yeah, it matters a lot actually. Someone said, I'm always here for you if you need anything. Sweet. Shout out to you, whoever you are. I need a hug. That's what I need. My brother's sending me TikToks. Someone said, I love your style. Thank you. Shout me out. Shout out to you, whoever said that. Are you flirtatious? So, I don't think I'm a flirtatious person, but I feel like I get mistaken for being flirtatious all the time. Because I feel like I could just be having a regular conversation, and to me, this is normal and whatever. But I feel like the person be feeling like I'm flirting or something, and I just be like, hold on, like, no. That's not the vibes I was giving. But I don't think I'm flirtatious. I feel like I'm friendly, but I'm not flirtatious. Are you going back to school for your master's? So that's something I've been debating for a long time now. So I do want to go back to school for my master's. I'm just kind of deciding the route I want to take, and so it's in the works. It's in the works. I want to do it sooner than later, but we'll see what happens, because I don't know if I'm ready for quizzes and tests and clinicals again. So I don't know. I do want to though, because I want to be that boss bitch, and I want to work as a nurse practitioner, as an aesthetic nurse practitioner. Like, I want to get out of bedside. Not completely. Like, I would want to work in aesthetics and then work in like peds, PRN. That's the dream. That's the dream. We're gonna make that happen. What advice do you have from someone who is getting out of a relationship? Okay, advice that I have is always remember why you left that relationship. Okay, like when you're thinking about going back, think about why you left, and if you're really okay with going back, because people always think about going back. I know you do. And so when getting out of a relationship, just take your time and be gentle with yourself. Like, your timeline is your own timeline. No one can tell you when to get over something, when to date somebody new, when to do this, when to do that. Whenever you feel comfortable doing something, you do it. It's on your time. Nobody else's. It's your life. You're the one that has to live it, so you do what makes you feel happy. Because I know that there are probably some people and they're like, damn, this girl just got out of this relationship and went and got with this one, and did. What about it? What about it? Honestly, take the time to think about what you want in a partner, what you want out of life, and move forward. Not searching for that, but when you start to talk to people or whatever, make sure that they have those qualities that you want, so you're not going through relationship after relationship after relationship. And yeah. Or I mean, if you want to get out of your relationship and go crazy and have fun, then so be it, do you. But I know me. I always tell myself when I break up with somebody, I feel like I'm gonna be single, I'm gonna do me, and blah 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 blah. I am a lover girl. I'm a relationship type of person. I always have been, I always will be. Like, being single, like even when I'm single, I'll flirt with people, but like, you'll never link me. You'll never link me, and if you do link me, you got lucky. You got lucky, cause I go ghost when it's time to link. So I've just always been a relationship person, and it's not a codependence type of thing because I'm very independent. I just love, and I want to be in love and have a happy family. Like, I just want the simple house and the kids and the white picket fence with my husband. A simple life, a happy life. Like, that's what I want, and that's what I'm gonna get. I'm very thankful for my friend Alexiana, just because I've known Alexiana since high school, and no matter how long we go without talking to each other, without seeing each other, whatever the case is, whenever we link up together again, it's a blast. And I can text her at any time and we can talk like we didn't miss a beat, okay? And so yeah, I'm just very thankful for those type of people that I have, specifically her. And yeah, because I just know that she's gonna have my back. She's gonna tell me if I'm being stupid. She's gonna tell me what's up. She's gonna be real with me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, that's my little friend. I feel like that wraps up most of everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little peek into my life. I know I always say that I'm going to try to be more active on YouTube and this and that and blah blah blah. I say it all the time, and then I fall off. But this time, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. Like, I have plans, like a weekly vlog here and there, freaking every time I go on vacation, a day in the life. What do y'all want to see? Let me know in the comments, because I'm gonna give it all to you guys. I'm gonna give it all. I've been trying to be more active on TikTok. I've been trying to be more active on my nursing page. I'm just trying to be more active overall. I am trying to come out of my shell. I'm just trying to do things that I wouldn't normally do. Actually, that's actually a video idea that I have in mind. I am trying to come more out of my shell, so I'm going to start going on solo dates, because I feel like I'm always waiting around for somebody to do something, and then I don't get to do it. And so I'm done waiting for people. I'll go do it by myself, and I'll take you guys with me, and I'll vlog the experience. And that's a little idea that I have, so we'll see how that goes. I actually feel really good that I've talked about a lot of this and got a lot of it off my chest, even though I have, like, with my family and stuff. But I don't know, talking just right now, I feel good, I feel great, and I'm glad we had this chat. And so thank you so much for tuning into this video. I will see you guys in the next one.